celebrations continue this morning as we get into 1 year of Absa's Your Story Matters campaign. And today we get to hear about how Absa is getting behind the young entrepreneurs of this beautiful country. But more than anything else, we also get to hear about the Absa Entrepreneurship Youth Dialogue. I'm so excited for it. And I think it's something you're all looking forward to, right, Sadiqa?
I'm excited perpetually for everything our corporate citizenship team does.
That.
From investing into youth development, from driving financial inclusivity when it comes to youth entrepreneurship through financial literacy. I'm joined by my amazing colleague, Nonhlanhla Magagula, the head of corporate citizenship programs. Welcome.
Let's give her a feel good.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, Nonhlanhla. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well, thanks. And how are you? Zanele?
Amazing. I am celebrating because you guys are celebrating, and this is why we're so excited to just be telling stories throughout the morning. But let's jump right into it because I feel like, you guys have an overarching vision for development when it comes to the youth in South Africa. Can you speak to us a little bit about that?
Sure. From an Absa corporate citizenship point of view, I think for us it's important to pathway young people into entrepreneurial action. I mean, currently when you look at the data, over 45% of our young people are currently unemployed.
Young.
And the question is, Absa, what do we do about it, right? So we say financial inclusion through entrepreneurship. And what we mean by that is that we pathway young people into entrepreneurial action. But it starts with developing an entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneurial mindset is young people who think differently. They act differently. They are solutionists. They're problem solvers. They ideate and say, what is in my hand and what can I do with it in terms of solving for not just my life, my immediate community, such as the schooling context, their immediate community, broader community, as well as the country and continent at large, right? So for us, it's important that these young people think different. It's about a revolution of young people who think and act differently.
Beautiful. I
absolutely love that. It's a revolution. And we've already established how important the youth is the future. We've said women are the future, youth are the future. And Nonhlanhla, we've had many chats on this and just the importance of youth development. How does youth development impact the overall Absa strategy, and how does it build into the overall corporate strategy in your point of view?
So from a youth development point of view, I mean, we talk about coming alongside our young people. We speak about empowering them to enable their stories, right? One story at a time. I mean, I spoke earlier about the data in terms of youth unemployment. It's not just stats. It's actual people. It's your Zaneles, your Tandos that are out there.
Every story counts.
Correct. And now you're saying, how do you enable those stories? So we deliver financial literacy as an example, to then say, how do we assist our young people to have a healthy relationship with money? Because when they have a healthy relationship with money, then they'll make better decisions. Then we also talk about pathwaying them to earning opportunities. And we do that through an E3 nexus. So it's about employability initiatives, education initiatives, as well as entrepreneurship. But still, overarching, is financial inclusion through entrepreneurship. So even when we send them to varsity, as an example, right, we say, okay, we'll pay for your university so that you get quality education at a high education level, but we come alongside them and develop their skills as leaders, but also it's about entrepreneurship. So we also put them through an entrepreneurship development program whilst they're studying at university. So for us, it's important to empower them, to enable their stories, so that they're able to thrive. So it's about investing in their lives today because we believe in the power of growth. So when we invest today, we believe that they'll grow and thrive as young people and to be meaningful participants in the economy.
And it's about investment, and Absa certainly has invested in this specific category or sector. I no longer identify as youth due to...
You're youthful at heart, Sadiqa.
Thank you. I will forever be
a youth.
The youth.
Exactly.
And I think what is so important, I've experienced some of this content, I've been at the initiatives. I personally still learn, and I can take these lessons and these stories back to my kids. And I'm growing now the future of youth development. Now, unpack one of my most exciting formats, the Youth Entrepreneurship Dialogue. Tell us a little bit more about this.
Sure. What an incredible event that we actually had last week, right? I mean, this particular event was a gathering of the youth entrepreneurship ecosystem.
It was powerful.
It was a powerful event. And I mean, the question is, why are we gathering these particular individuals together in a conversation? It's about enabling thriving youth entrepreneurial action, right? So we then said, bring the community together. Let's build the community. Let's strengthen the community. For what purpose? collaboration and co-creation.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't collaborate and co-create with people that you don't understand. Who are they? What do they do? And what are they about? So for us, we're about building and strengthening this community, co-creation and collaboration. So it wasn't a talk shop where we gathered and say, what's not working about youth entrepreneurship? We said, what are some of the ideas where we can pull our heads together around youth entrepreneurship policy, around supporting youth entrepreneurs, and thirdly, access to markets and access to finance.
Yeah.
So that was important in terms of the particular conversation. But it was also about bringing the voice of the young person into the room, right? So we wanted to hear from them. What are your experiences? What are your needs? How can we better support you? To top it all off, we then had an access to market set up for them. So there was a marketplace, right? So if you're pathwaying young people to entrepreneurial action, you must be the first people that support them, right? So as Absa, we created a marketplace for them. People had an opportunity to go and interact with the different stalls and to buy for them.
That's beautiful. And you know what I enjoy about you guys as Absa is how you've literally listened to the youth. Because if you speak to any young person that is part of, you know, the sad demographic where we find ourselves, you know, with the 45% of young people not working, they'll always say entrepreneurship is the answer. So thank you guys for answering that call as well and saying we're going to help the young people to come through with that and empower them where need be. Well done, guys. And I'm very excited for all of the incredible things you're going to be doing.
And just remember, I grew it.
Yeah, that's true. 100%. I grew it. The incredible series that Absa has, all in the name of making sure that, just like Nonhlanhla said, nobody gets left behind. There's inclusion in terms of just the financial literacy all around the country and beyond. And friend, this is where we are able to say that entrepreneurship is something that the youth doesn't just need to think about or dream about, but that they can grasp with their hands, because Absa has said that your story matters and they are here to help you through it. And of course, if you need any more information about it in terms of those financial solutions and the empowerment initiatives that Absa is getting behind, it is www.absa.africa.
Go click there.